Good morning, this is Dr. Lyon. I'm so grateful you're joining us here at the Network Wellness Center of Charlotte's video blog series. I've been really having a lot of fun with these videos and really excited to share today about living life without the parking brake on. We often, most people that I see, and I'd say at least 90+% of the American and European populations live with a parking brake on. And what the parking brake does is that no matter how hard we try, there's always this oppressive, constricted sense inside that A, whatever we do will never be enough. 2, we're laden and beholden with stress. 3, we have repetitive, automated negative thoughts. 4, we have emotions that go this way and this way and this way and this way, often which seem to be perpetuated again and again, day after day, year after year. Physically, we live slowly with this I'm getting older syndrome, where we think that the little breakdowns and changes in life are part of getting old. And I mean specifically negative degenerative changes such as my body hurts, my knees hurt, my shoulder hurt, my back hurts, I have less energy, oh, I have diabetes, oh, I gain weight. And so funny, when I was doing this video, I had to take a cut and redo it. A woman knocked on the door and said, "Do you do massage?" And I said, "No, I don't. I don't do massage." And she says, "Well, you know, my husband tore his rotator cuff and we've got to get his cardiologist because he's got heart problems, his endocrinologist who's handling his diabetes, and his orthopedic surgeon all in the same room. And what are they basically doing? I mean, they're there to manage the symptoms of a life lived with the parking brake on." I mean, that's really what's happening, because enough has added up over time where now it showed up physically. And for most people, you know, it's not that extreme. It's this gradual sense of a loss of our vitality and vibrance and essence and spirit, where we feel like as if a dimmer switch was on the room gets darker, 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 but it does it ever so slowly and insidiously so that we don't really know. We just know that, you know, we don't feel like we used to when we were kids. For most people, it takes a great crisis, either a physical crisis, an emotional crisis, a job crisis, a relationship crisis, or dare I say even a spiritual crisis, before we begin to wake up and we begin to say, no, I want so much more than this. I am so much more than this. And by my very nature, as something that's made up of 14 billion years of evolution and 150,000 years of evolution of Homo sapiens, that we are worth so much more. To honor this innate wisdom, this innate intelligence that gives life and flows through every living thing, that we deserve and are so much more. So I want to talk today specifically, very briefly, about driving without the parking brake on. And here's basically, when we're driving without the parking brake on, here's what we experience. And excuse me, I'm going to go back and forth because I actually made some notes. Sometimes staying on point is challenging for me, so I made some notes for myself today. So I think when we're living life without the parking brake on, there's great physical vitality, great physical reserves, great vibrance, a great sense of physical aliveness. You know, whether it's 6 in the morning or 11 o'clock at night, whether we've got a lot of stuff to do or we're relaxing on vacation, we feel alive, we feel vibrant, we feel that no matter what stress comes our way, we've got all the reserves in the world to handle it. 2 is that we feel emotional clarity and ease. If you watch my video on emotions, emotions come, emotions go, emotion come, emotion go, and they can be like this during a day, and that's okay. That's actually beautiful. That's what they're there for, because they're there to get us to make a change now. And so when we're okay with that and we have great awareness with it, we'll be able to pick up all the subtle cues during the day, and it can guide these wonderfully positive and natural, flexible relationships with ourselves and with other people and with all things. 3rd, we have great mental equanimity. We have great mental equanimity, meaning we're rather unperturbed by the instances, the external events in life. And we also have the great mental equanimity to be very clear when we go through great times of challenge and great grief. And we have great mental equanimity to have joy and celebrate. So there's a sense of mental equanimity. The fourth is that our sense of self is very healthy. It's very integrated from all of our levels of development. It's flexible. 5 is a deep sense of gratitude, compassion, wellness, and a kindness towards ourselves and towards others. That's fairly universal and encompasses a very, very broad sphere. We feel connected. We feel connected to ourselves and to the world around us, and we act with great kindness. We're self-regulating. We're self-healing. Now, obviously, when we're driving with the parking brake on, I think the easiest way to describe what that phenomenon is it's the accumulated baggage of stress, whether from a day, from a week, from a year, from a 5-year period, or from a lifetime. And really, truly, for most people, it's a lifetime